What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. All right, so I'm Skylar. This is Sky Rides, and we're gonna start off the video by looking at a guy just dumping grass out on the road. Come on, man. Now I lost my train of thought. All right, yeah, so obviously it's pretty clear what we're gonna be doing here. Just Moto-vlog channel, you know, your standard run-of-the-mill stuff. Seems like there's not quite enough of us left just doing basic Moto-vlogs, so I decided to strap the camera on, see if we can have some fun with it. Ooh, sharp turn. Ooh, look at this car show. Pay attention to the road, don't look at the cars. Pay attention to the road, don't look at the cars. Alright, yeah, so there is a point to today's video. There is a topic, if you will. Basically what I wanted to cover is one of the most important things when you first start out riding is figuring out what kind of rider you want to be and what kind of riding you want to do. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm gonna be an asshole, I'm gonna do wheelies everywhere. No, you wanna find out what it is that you're gonna be doing. And the reason why I picked this as my first topic to cover is because it segues great from my riding experience, what I've done as a rider so far, because it's been all over the place. It really has. Of course, like you'll hear everybody else say, I grew up riding dirt bikes, four-wheelers, go-karts, all that fun stuff. I always kind of had that motor, having fun with motors in my background. Never really got too into cars. I like cars. I had a decent couple cars. But back in October 2017, I decided I wanted to start riding motorcycles, which was a good time because my whole family rides motorcycles. So grandparents, part of a big motorcycle club around here. My dad rides. My brother grew up riding dirt bikes. He doesn't really ride a motorcycle, but I've been around it, two wheels, my whole life. And I was like, all right, well, I want to do it. Well, before I decided I wanted to do it, my mom decided that she wanted to do it. So my dad bought her a 2006 Suzuki GS500F, which for those of you who don't know is kind of a turd. It's an incredibly good beginner bike. If you're looking at one of those as your first bike, one of the mid-2000s GS500s, it's a great bike to learn on. But you're not going to go anywhere quick on it. It's reliable, it's great through the turns. I've had the thing a couple years now, and I turn the key and it just starts right up every single time, even when it's been sitting for a while. But yeah, so I started out on that, which is a full fairing sports bike. I started riding it and I had my fun with it. Practiced, did the MSF course, which I definitely recommend. Got good and confident. I'm just gonna be quiet so I can see where I'm going. But yeah, no, so I got confident on that bike. Covered a lot of miles, putted around a neighborhood, got up to about 50-60 miles an hour, and I started seeing, you know, everybody in my family rides Harleys. Fuck, I skipped over the whole part about where I got the bike from. Yeah, my mom started riding. She learned how to ride, found out that she had vestibular and vertigo issues, so she can't balance very well, so obviously a motorcycle is not a good thing for her. Ooh, loose gravel. Yeah, so I got the bike for free. It was like, I'll take the course, and you know, I'll just take this bike because it's just been sitting in your shed for a year or two, whatever, and nobody's using it, so might as well not let it go to waste. So I started riding that and got a good one. And everybody around me is on cruisers, right? They're on Harleys. That's what, you know, I watched Sons of Anarchy, wanted to be a badass biker. So I went out and I actually got it, it was accidental. I went into Used Bike Emporium, which is a dealership around here, because they were having a sale on gloves, and walked out with a motorcycle. Left my car there, rode a 1985 Honda Magna home, which, there's a picture of that for you guys, I'll throw that in there. And it was a great little bike. It still is a great bike. I still have all three. I want more, but I rode the cruiser for a while, and I thought I was, you know, about that life. I don't have a Harley, but I'm about the cruiser life. Bought a leather jacket and putting around town on it, and just, yeah, I'm gonna start going for long trips. And then I realized that a 35-year-old motorcycle especially a cruiser, is not the best thing for that. I also commute a lot on a motorcycle. I've got about, we'll go this way. I've got about a 60-mile commute, and most of it's highway, which that bike tops out at like 85 miles an hour now. And it didn't do well on the highway. It just didn't do great. The gas tank's so damn small on it. Notice how I said that I looked down at my gas tank to make sure I'm not about to run out. Because I finally have a fuel gauge on my bike. But yeah, so if I rode to work and then stopped and like got lunch or something and turned around and came back, I'd run out of gas before I got home, which was super annoying. So at this point, I had the Suzuki. I bought a blue jacket and a bunch of gear that matched that bike, so I had that, and then I decided I wanted to be a cruiser rider, so I got the Honda Magna, and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to be, this is what I want to do. So I bought all the gear to match that bike, and then I started looking at it, and I really started thinking about it, and like, I don't know, I like to have fun on my bikes. I like to go a little bit fast every once in a while, not too fast, but I like to, you know, cruise around, and I also like to race around. And I was running out of gas on my way to work, and I wanted an inline 4. I'll be honest with you, the big part of this, the big moral here is that I didn't like the way the Magna sound. I wanted an inline 4 motor. I was Googling them, and then I found out about the CB650F, which is what I'm on right now. I've got a 2018 CB650F I picked up because the local dealership had it on sale, which was super nice. I was gonna buy it anyway. Yeah, so I saved a couple grand on that, and I love it because it's a naked bike, and I love the way that they look. And that's one thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you that they don't like the way that your bike looks. I've gotten that a few times for this bike. Actually, my best friend tells me all the time, he's like, I don't like that bike. It looks like you can't decide if it wants to be a dirt bike or a crotch rocket. I'm like, well, screw you, man, because I like the way it looks. I like the way it rides. That's what I needed to do. This isn't a review with this bike because I'm planning on doing one of those, even though it's a year old now. I've got a full review video stretched out and planned and all that fun stuff for it. But yeah, no, I can commute to work, I can putt around the city on it, and I can also have fun on the highway with it. I'm top speed on it's like 150, so I'm not really worried about going that fast. There's all kinds of different motorcycles. That's obvious. Naked bikes, you've got full fairing sport bikes. You want to go to a later bike, you can get a small one like a KTM RC390 if you just want to do light track days while you're getting used to it. You got all your cruisers. Not a big fan of Harleys, but you got all your other cruisers that are decent bikes also. ADV, touring, whatever you know, whatever it is that you want to do, there's a bike for you. And I've got a friend, she just started riding, and I've been trying to explain to her that, you know, you really got to stop and think about what kind of biker you want to be. Because what I ended up with this is I commute a lot, and I want to get into some sport touring, and this little bike's perfect for that. I can throw some bags on it, I can take it wherever I want to, I can ride it for long, it's great. But yeah, it's all got to be about what you want to do. Alright guys, and I think that's about going to do it for the first motovlog I'm putting on this channel. I really don't want to be your general YouTuber and sit here and beg you guys for subscribers, but of course that's the entire reason I'm doing this, so here it goes. If you like what I'm doing here, you like what you saw today, like any of the other videos, make sure that you subscribe, click the little notification bell, so that way you can know whenever I put new stuff out. This summer's just going to be me getting started and putting out consistent videos, just to get as much content on the channel as I can. So if you like the video, you like seeing me take off, you want to see me get into some other stuff, which I am going to be doing, all motorcycle based, hit the subscribe button, follow the channel, check back later. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming along, and you have yourselves a good day. That guy had a nice mustache.